That loophole is known as the boyfriend loophole, referring to a gap in federal and some state gun laws that allows access to guns to some domestic abusers. Andrew Christensen joins us in the studio with what eliminating this loophole might mean. Andrew?
Well, that's hoping to ban people from owning guns if they've been convicted of a domestic violence case against someone they're in a serious relationship with or were with when they abused them. Now, I spoke with one woman who lost a daughter to domestic violence. She tells me right now the current federal law just doesn't make sense.
The fierce beauty pageant she was in.
Tammy Willett looks through an old scrapbook of her daughter.
I think she won Best Stage Personality on that one.
A personality Willett remembers well.
My daughter, Brandy, she was the life of the party.
Her daughter, 22-year-old Brandy Kubos, lost her life in 2010 after her boyfriend used a gun to kill her.
It's been 11 years, and I can't remember who I was as a person.
With tears in her eyes,
I didn't expect to cry.
Willett says the current law is shocking.
If that's just your girlfriend, then fine. You still have a right to carry a gun, even though you abused her. So no, it doesn't even make sense to me.
Willett, now a director helping families who lost a loved one with Break the Silence Against Domestic Violence, a survivor of abuse herself.
He tried to strangle me. If he'd have had a gun, it would have played a huge factor.
And for a long time, Willett, living with survivor's guilt.
We didn't have those conversations. So 8 years later, Brandy didn't know that she should be having, that there was such a thing as a safety plan.
The Texas Council on Family Violence found in a study of about 180 women who were killed due to domestic abuse, 65% were killed with a firearm. They say legislation wording needs to include dating violence.
As we've kind of evolved our definitions of family violence to include dating violence, those codes need to make that same evolution to offer victims of dating violence those same protections.
2010.
Willett, keeping her daughter's memories close and saying legislators should be taking away guns from abusers.
To the legislators that are against those changes, talk to a mother. Talk to a mother who's lost a daughter. To somebody who has to live my life. Pageant for her dress.
Willett tells me she's hoping legislators will also require background checks and gun courses before someone buys a gun. The bipartisan deal that the senators are proposing also call for background checks and red flag laws. Reporting in studio, Andrew Christensen, KRIS 6 News.